Hello and welcome. Today, we're taking a break from the home inspection topic, and that's because everyone is hurting with high prices these days. So I thought, what's the deal with Dollarama? And is there anything in the store that is cheaper and worth buying when it comes to home improvement? If you didn't know, Dollarama has become Canada's default dollar store. So let's check out three items. Work gloves. Whether it's a renovation or a hobby, you most likely need some sort of work glove to protect your hands. I find that Dollarama seems to have a decent selection for almost any job, with pretty much all of them priced around $4 to $5. At this location in Mississauga, there is a large wall of work gloves made from a variety of materials, from nitrile, leather, latex, rubber, and cotton. In looking around their wall of gloves, I was a little surprised by the large variety of gloves. They have gloves for gardening, work gloves, electrical, general purpose, chemical, and even cut resistant. But honestly, I'm not sure if I would trust a $4 glove to protect me from a sharp knife. So I tested some of them and they fit nice and feel comfortable. Overall, for occasional use on home projects, they seem fine for the money. Are the stitching and quality the same as gloves costing four times as much? Of course not. But remember, our target is the average homeowner doing some simple home projects and not contractors. Our next item can be used almost anywhere around the house. It's the zip ties, or also known as cable ties. It's one of those items that can have tons of uses around the house. This also could be the best bargain in the store compared to other retailers. And they do have a good selection of different sizes and quantities. As an example, they sell 40 7.5 inch ties for just $1.25. For comparison, at retail, we can get the same for almost $10. Both have UV resistance and both have about the same tensile strength at 49 and 50 pounds. When it comes to larger items around the home, the longer cable ties is required. We have this pack of 20 ties at 14 inches long for only $1.50. At retail stores, it will cost $8.76 for the same. We can even get 5 extra longer ties at 40 inches long for only $3. So is it yes or no on buying cable ties at Dollarama? I think definitely yes. The quality seems similar to hardware store brands at a much cheaper price. Finally, we have extension cords. In Canada, we normally look for the CSA logo on electrical items to be confident that we are buying a safe product. Do the electrical cords in Dollarama have the CSA logo? Well, no, they do not. So then are they unsafe? Actually, no. They instead have an ETL logo. What is ETL? ETL is a certification mark that shows that the product was tested and certified to work in North America. The testing is done by Intertech and is accredited in Canada by the Standards Council of Canada. So it is a legitimate certification program. Of note, if you see this logo, it must have a little C to the left of the logo to be approved in Canada. If that C is missing, then it's not approved in Canada. The good news is that all the extension cords that I saw had the proper ETL logo. The prices for the cords were around $2 to $4 on average, lengthwise anywhere from 3 to 10 feet, so fairly short cords. The other important thing to know is that these cords are 16 gauge wire. This is not out of the ordinary for an extension cord, but remember that the standard wire for 15 amps is 14 gauge. So these are a smaller gauge wire. That means never overload an extension cord. Now, I have used several of these extension cords and I have not had any problems with them on extended use. None of them have caught fire, at least. The manufacturer, Globe, according to their website, has been around for a long time, with origins started in Montreal in 1932. So this is not a no-name company. They have electrical products sold at major Canadian home improvement stores. Now, I also did some very basic testing on the voltage output of the extension cords compared with the receptacles, and the numbers were almost identical. Now, these work fine for use on basic electrical devices. I had no problems with basic devices like an LED light fixture or a monitor. Would I use an extension cord for more demanding purposes like a space heater? Honestly, no. This is especially true with devices that draw a lot more amperage, where I recommend no extension cords. The conclusion for anything bought at these discount stores is that most of the products function fine, but most likely they will not have the same lifespan as a higher priced product on average, and that the materials will not be as good as the more expensive lines. Thank you for watching our video. If you find the information here useful, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up and think about us for your next home inspection.